I'm Judge Penny Wolfgang, welcoming you to another playoff preview program. The movie Unbelievable tells the tale of a crazy family coming together to see our hometown team play in the Super Bowl. Will fiction become reality again? We'll meet the men behind the movie and find out about a charity screening. Then, meet one of the most beloved Buffalo Bills ever, Lou Picone, with his prediction on the big playoff matchup against the Kansas City Chiefs, and what the Alumni Association is doing to help our community. Like Coach Marv Levy said, where would you rather be than right here, right now, for the big picture? Hi, welcome to the program. Imagine you and generations of your family and friends coming together to watch the Buffalo Bills take on an opponent in the Super Bowl. We've done it before, and we might be doing it again. That's the premise of the movie Unbelievable, which will be shown February 1st at the West Her Riviera Theatre to raise funds for the Alumni Association. Here is a preview.
In the land of die-hard fans and legendary letdowns comes a comedy that tackles the highs, the lows, and the hilariously absurd. From the mind of Scott Rubin, longtime National Lampoon mastermind, we bring you Unbelievable, a side-splitting ode to the underdogs.
That was a great movie.
Great movie.
Good job, Unbelievable. Great movie.
It was a great movie.
Great movie, hits home. If you're a true Buffalonian, you want to see this movie.
Unbelievable is just a classic comedy. I laughed through the entire thing, and it has the most heartwarming ending. I loved it.
It's heartfelt. You don't have to be a Bills fan. It's unbelievable.
Anyone will enjoy it, guaranteed.
Definitely a great comedy to come see with your family.
It's funny, it's real, it's raw, and that's what makes it so great.
It's fucking awesome. Love the movie.
What an experience.
Adios.
Let's meet the men behind this madcap movie. Co-director, producer, and screenwriter Scott Rubin, who is also the longest-serving editor-in-chief of National Lampoon, and executive producer Eli Honig. Welcome, guys. It's so good to see you. Scott, briefly describe how this project came together and how the movie-making team came together, and where are they?
So I had, during the COVID and the civil unrest in LA, we had a home here in Buffalo. I grew up here in Buffalo. And when kind of all hell broke loose in LA for the first time, or the 8th time now with the fires, it's a very apocalyptic place, Los Angeles. Every few years you get the end of the world scenario. But the other end of the world scenario sent us back to our home in Elmwood Village. And my brother lives here with his extended family and everything. And we grew up as crazy Bills fans. And I never let go out in LA. So now I'm watching the games after all the drought, the 17-year drought and all this. And 5 years ago, we started watching the games, and I realized we've all become insane. Like how do you watch all these years, with the 4 Super Bowl losses and the 17 years not making the playoffs, and the endless years of everything else, and the almost, and this is it, And now it's decades later, and I'm sitting with my brother again, but his family, and everybody's screaming and yelling, and don't sit in that chair, don't sit, we have to eat that, and that has to be eaten right there, and the other things have to be, not the yellow chair, are you kidding me? It was like, I had these rituals that, and in LA, I'd have to watch the games alone. I tried to bring my daughter in, and I'm watching this madness take place, and I'm thinking, this is a movie or a play. Somebody's got to write this, And you start talking to everybody, and everybody else has this kind of shared family experience of these these parties and, you know, going to the games and the whole thing. So, you know, I partnered. I have a film partner, J. Garrett Veruter, and we wanted to do something when nobody was working. So we said, hey, what if we do a movie about this? And Eli kind of helped, you know, with the financing and putting it together in that way. And we also did a crowdfunding, so it was Bill's Mafia that paid for the movie, you know, in many ways, and local sponsors put up the money, like Bocce Pizza and Solino and Costanzo's Bakery, you know, the things that kind of show up in the movie.
This movie's all Buffalo. Everything in it is all Buffalo.
So 90% of the actors are Buffalo. It was written here in Buffalo. Total ground up, you know, experience. You know, the writing, the producing, everything was done here.
Let's talk about how you got funding, but how did this become a project for the alumni, the showing in the Alumni Association?
Well, so obviously we completed the movie, and then we've been across the country in different locations showing the movie, and it's been very, very successful. We've got a few other locations that we have planned to do, and you know, when I saw, actually it was the alumni gala in September, and when I saw all the alumni together, and just, you know, it was that warm feeling in the heart when you see all these guys from all the different years that we've been watching, you know, year after year after year. And, you know, you think about the background of the movie and how the movie actually also goes across all the different eras without getting into detail. But so
thematically, you know, that's a big part of the movie, remembering the players in the past, the ones that brought us together originally, and that we make it to the big game in the movie, you know, and who knows what's going to happen. And like the character based on me believes that those players must be remembered. So it really fits nicely.
That's exactly what it is.
And, you know, that's a theme in the movie.
We have such rich history here in Buffalo. And of course, the Buffalo Bills are part of that history, and you know, the players are part of that history. And I know that in some of the generations, the newer generations, that is not really in the forefront. So I thought this was a great opportunity to partner with the Alumni Association, bring it back to Buffalo, and really get it out there.
There's familiar faces. You already said you were one of the characters, and there's some other people in the movie, like familiar faces to us here in Buffalo. Well, and where did you film it?
We actually shot it in my house. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was, you know, life meeting art, meeting life, meeting insanity. So, yeah, my wife wasn't too happy about that part. 30 people upstairs, you know, my costume, where's my costume? You know, I'm trying to sleep here. You know, so yeah, be careful when you rent your house out, you know, for a movie. But we shot it there, and we also shot on location. We shot at the Rock Pile War Memorial, the remaining ruins of War Memorial. And they were very nice over there. It's now the John C. Wiley Center, I believe. And
John B. Wiley.
They were very supportive of us and allowed us to shoot, you know, we were trying, well, I don't want to give the movie away, but it's important that we make this pilgrimage to where it all began, you know, and that is the pilgrimage, and which camera am I? Every Bills fan needs to make that pilgrimage.
And we also filmed at Mike's Lounge, which was a gathering point after the games at the Rock Pile. So that's how long this history has gone back. So it was a great feat.
It all converges, and somehow at the end we all end up, which we don't want to give the movie, but at the house and at places around town. So
you know that you have to tell us if the Bills won or not. You know that. Oh no! If we win the Super Bowl, how did you get? I just want to mention the event how did you get Wolf Blitzer, who we know is not only famous, but the biggest nationally known Bills fan probably in the country, to come here?
So I knew a guy that knew him. I texted.
Okay.
I was able to contact Wolf because I know that he is such a great fan, and of course, coincidentally, he just put out a little video on CNN maybe about a month and a half ago on why I am such a big Buffalo Bills fan, and it was a great video because it also started in the 60s where he remembered being in the rock pile with his dad. So it all fit. It all fit together.
It also went viral because he was standing in front of a 1990s entertainment center with a curiously very old flat panel TV shoved, and everybody thought, this is Wolf Blitzer's? How is it possible?
But we know what a big fan he is. Tell everybody, while we can, how they can get tickets, when it is again.
Sure.
And
Absolutely.
how they can get tickets and go.
So it's February 1st at 6 p.m. It's going to be at the Riviera Theatre in North Tonawanda. You can go to rivieratheatre.org and look in their events, the upcoming events, and you will see Unbelievable. Tickets are available there. It's, like I said, it is going to be a great experience. It's something unique that really hasn't been done before, to actually have not only a movie with the producers and the directors and the actors, but also have the Buffalo Bills Alumni Foundation there on the stage and having a round table. And so it would be an opportunity for the audience to get a little close and ask a few questions. It'll just be a very, very unique experience. And we can celebrate the Bills because we know they're going to do it this year.
Yes, yes, yes. When we come back, we're going to continue the conversation with a member of the Bills alumni, the beloved Lou Picone. Stay with us.
Let's go Buffalo! Let's go Buffalo! Let's go Buffalo! Let's go Buffalo! The Bills make me wanna